back in here again. Okay. One thing I must say about this car, although it is properly built and it's a genuinely fun car to drive, the suspension is awfully hard. And we figured out at MOT that in fact it just has lowering springs. And since we have, since the roads here in Belgium are what they are, I think I say this probably in every video where I drive, you learn to road the streets differently and anticipate that kind of annoyance. Although it's very difficult because we do have loads of potholes here and speed traps and other useless amenities. Anyway, this being said, that leaves huge room for improvement. There's a decent kit of coilovers all around would help to finely tune the damping on this car and would be beneficial most definitely. Now another thing is the driving position. You have to feel Italian. In fact, you're just slouching in a leather deck chair pretty much. That's what's going on here. It's quite comfortable. I mean, after the whole day yesterday driving, I only had a slight neck pain, I guess, but that's as with any car when you're driving long distances. So otherwise it's nice. Who's going to let me through? This really genuinely looks like a Dino GT. Now, to the untrained eye and just passing by, it really looks the part. Now, for somebody who has a keen eye, you can definitely tell that there are some strong differences, like the ride height, like the roof line, obviously, which is retained from the MR2. So there are some telltale details telling you that it's in fact not a GT. That doesn't mean that it's not a nice car. Definitely, engine-wise, this is going to be more powerful and faster than the original Dino and Dino GT, most definitely. Although I honestly have not had the opportunity to try one for real. This makes it like a usable alternative. Otherwise, it's a fantastic car. It's huge fun to drive, and I like it. I like this car very much. So if you're looking for something that looks like a Ferrari, that's not a Camaro, this would be your best bet. This is some good quality stuff right here, and it's the next best thing to an original Dino. These are quite scarce on the market. They're extremely expensive, or they are highly valuable right now and on the rise, and this is definitely a valid alternative. That is properly quick. Now I must say that the choice of tires on this car is excellent. I have only driven this car in the rain, and I was actually scared to death at first of spinning out or dying pretty much. Good fun. One of the things that really genuinely scared me shitless the first time is downshifting from 5th to 4th gear, because right on the opposite side of 5th gear is the reverse. You definitely do not want to engage reverse when you're going forwards. That's a no-no. Don't do that, never. So that was something that always, even now still, I could say I'm used to it, but still, just make sure that you're shifting in the next gate. Otherwise that would be catastrophic, pretty much. Sounds marvelous, doesn't it? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Apart from at some engine speeds where you have that typical resonance that you get from custom-made exhausts, it sounds pretty decent. It's a very low growl, like a low throaty growl. It's enjoyable. And shift from 5th to 4, clench your butt cheeks, there it goes. What John Hurst did, in fact, is make the Toyota MR2 better, make the Toyota Camry better, and make the Ferrari Dino that much better as well. John Hurst, you're the man. So this is not a Toyota MR2 anymore. Never really was a Toyota Camry, but it is a bit now. It's definitely not an original Ferrari Dino GT. So what is this thing? Something that gets cut off by Peugeots, apparently. Better beware for fender benders out here, because this is fiberglass. There's no panel beating with a car like this. It's more like a complete restoration for the slightest scratch, so you better be careful. The idea that John Hurst had is absolutely fantastic. I totally approve. This car has been McAvoy approved. I love it. Brilliant idea. It's a popular conversion to swap out the original Toyota MR2 engine with that of the 3-litre V6 Toyota Camry. Now John Hurst took this to another level. You could say that this is car tuning, I guess, properly done. Now thinking of the Toyota Camry, that of the late 90s, is more something of a grandfather's car. Who do you know around you owned a Toyota Camry? Someone's granddad. Definitely. It's a very lightweight car as well, and the steering is highly responsive and very accurate, which is nice. This is definitely not a car that is aimed towards top speed. It's more of a car aimed to some nifty cornering. It'll definitely like that. Although the suspension can do with some definite improvements. And oh my word. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, here we go. So, definitely installing a proper set of decent coilovers on this will highly improve this car's handling. Other than that, it's a great car to drive at a fraction of the price of the genuine GT. So, what shall we call this car? The Ferrari Dino MR2 Camry GT. What do you think of that? Ferrari Dino. What can we call it? Ferrari Dino, the Ferrari Dino MR2 Camry GT V6. You should see the size of the air filter back there. It's huge. And you can't see anything in the door mirrors, but they are genuine Dino items. And you must never say never. The day I will have the opportunity to drive a genuine Dino GT, I might be disappointed after driving this. If you don't ask it to do anything drastic or out of the ordinary, it's a perfectly usable car. I mean, remember, it's an MR2, not a Ferrari. So I'll leave the link to JH Classics in the description. Make sure that you go and check them out. Now we're coming to a huge roundabout, and the time is about right to put it sideways, but we're not allowed. It's a shame though. Dare I say I used to do that in another life? Nah, wasn't me. Those were the days, man. Tried to do that, nowadays you'd probably go to jail. Yeah, also another thing, with the shifting, it has something scrapey about it, which, I mean, when you see this, this pattern, you'd expect it to do that soft Ferrari click, you know, but it doesn't do that. Instead it does this kind of awful scrape. These are also little details which are fantastic, but they have absolutely no function. It's also something, in my opinion, and now this is my personal opinion, Mr. John Hurst, if you are watching right now, don't get me wrong, this is, you know, great attention to detail, but if it's a car trying to be something it's not, in my opinion, if these don't work, then, you know, or make them work, or find another function for them, maybe. I don't know. It's just an idea. That kind gentleman approves. I don't think people do that if you drive around an MR2. So if you want bang for your buck, get one of these instead of the real Dino GT. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. You get the best of both worlds, in fact. You get the Italian looks, the Italian slouchiness, and at a fraction of the cost, and maintenance cost as well, is, well, that of a Toyota MR2, pretty much. Oh, there you go, coppers, see? Behave, behave, try and behave. Ah, man, I really feel like flooring it and putting it sideways, but I cannot do that. Okay, so where is everybody? I cannot bend a fender, you understand? Cannot be done. Okay, it's almost tunnel time. There you go. I'm not entirely sure this has a limited slip differential, but that would definitely be a great idea. See, I can't see a thing in that door mirror. Pain in the ass. Sounds marvelous. Much better than a Tesla in a tunnel, right? Yeah, this is definitely not calibrated correctly. Oh, sounds great. I am so honored to have had this opportunity, and to have you guys come with me is even better. So thank you all so much for watching. Now we're stuck in traffic. Nothing interesting is going to happen. So I'll just end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.